So guys, are you able to hear me now? I think you are able to hear me, right? Sorry for the inconvenience, right? So in today's session, we are going to discuss about abstraction, guys. Here, let us talk about abstraction. What is abstraction exactly, and what is the purpose of abstraction? And we need to see. In last session, we discussed about interfaces and encapsulation. In the same manner, if you can understand abstraction, interfaces will be very easy. What is an abstraction and what is the purpose of an abstraction? We need to check it, guys. Okay, right. Let us see what is exactly abstraction is. Right. I'm just going to tell you one small point. Abstraction is the process of hiding the class logic. Okay, what is encapsulation? That is protecting the class logic. I don't want to allow anybody to access my data directly. You can see it, but you cannot modify it. But here abstraction means it is hiding the class logic, means we don't want to write any logic in the class is empty. But in the encapsulation, we will write logic in the class. But in abstraction, in the abstract classes, we may have some methods. In those methods, we are not going to write the logic. We will just hide that. We will just write the method, that's all. We don't write any logic there, and you have to implement as a subclass developer. Sir, what is the purpose of creating a method without any logic here? Right? Exactly, guys. So abstract methods doesn't contain, remember carefully, abstract methods does not contains body. Contains body. I'm writing this, guys. Body means the function open close, right? Or does not contain logic, whatever it may be, guys. It does. Abstract method does not contains logic. Okay, it's simply an empty. Okay, so you can write this, does not contains any logic. Abstract method does not contain logic. And one more thing, abstract classes are created by using abstract keyword. If abstract keyword is there, ABST or ACT, abstract abstract keyword, exactly. Abstract classes are created by using abstract keyword. Abstract method also created by using abstract keyword, guys. Can you see? Abstract method is also defined. Method is also defined by using abstract keyword, right? Exactly. See the points I will tell you, don't worry, you will understand in a minute, right? Abstract class may contains, remember one more point, abstract class may contain, CONTINS, may contains both abstract methods and non-abstract methods also. Abstract methods and non-abstract methods also. Abstract methods also, right? This is exactly you have to remember. And one more thing, in interview they will ask you, can we instantiate the abstract classes? Abstract classes, this is one question we'll ask you in interview. Instantiate in the sense, can we create an object, or else can we create object? That is meaning of it, guys. Exactly, can we create an object for the abstract classes? Whatever it may be, answer is going to be what is the answer, guys? Answer is going to be no, we cannot create abstract classes object. Then how can we access the abstract class methods? Then questions will be like this, guys. Here, how can we access the abstract class methods? Exactly. How can we access abstract class methods? By creating subclass object. By creating subclass object. Exactly. This is what exactly the concept of abstraction, guys. Okay, this is all well and good. Sir, why should I create abstract? Yesterday we seen inheritance. This is good. Encapsulation also we seen, that is good. Why should I go for abstraction? What is the purpose of it? What is the purpose of creating a method without body, without logic? Why should I create? As a subclass developer, you have to implement. Simply, I want to write one overview point here. Abstraction will always provides guidelines to the subclass members, guys. Remember carefully, guidelines to the subclass members. Who is a subclass member? Base class and subclass, na? That's the reason. Exactly, subclass members. Abstraction will always instruct or provide some guidelines to the subclass members. You have to write the logic for this method merchant shouldly. Okay, I will explain you a small real-time scenario. You will get more clarity. So I'm sharing you these points in the chart window. Just you can go through these points. Okay, right. I shared you all the points in the chart window. Right, great. Now the question, guys. Okay, let me explain you by opening Paint diagram here very clearly. What is abstraction? Okay, right. Guys, do you know mobile manufacturing companies? I believe you know mobile manufacturing companies. Who are the mobile manufacturing companies? Right. So I'm going to list down something. Mobile manufacturing companies, right? You know very well who are all the mobile manufacturing companies, right? So Redmi, so Nokia, so Samsung, iPhone, whatever it may be, right? So we have so many things, right? iPhone. What else? Okay, so on. So right, Geo is also having mobile devices. Okay, these are the mobile device companies, mobile manufacturing companies. Okay, now I think you well known about SIM manufacturing companies, right? Who are the SIM manufacturing companies? Can you please? SIM companies, SIM man FACTURING. Okay, SIM manufacturing companies. Can you please tell me? So you know very well Airtel, Jio, I mean BSNL. So these are the networks we are able to see now. Okay. Guys, is there any relationship between mobile companies and SIM manufacturing companies? Can you tell me? What is the relationship between the SIM manufacturing companies and mobile manufacturing companies? Definitely, the mobile companies will always provide some guidelines to the SIM manufacturing companies. Who will provide? Mobile companies. Mobile is abstraction and SIM is the follower of the rules and regulations. What is abstraction? It will provide some rules and regulations to the subclass members like SIM manufacturing companies. For example, SIM companies are not following the rules of mobile companies. Mobile company is saying that some rule, a SIM measure should be like this, height width like this, and width should be like this. If it is a micro SIM, height and width and breadth and everything they will be tell you, the SIM manufacturing companies. Then only the SIM card we can put it into the slot. Okay, so now here Airtel is preparing a SIM card like this. Airtel SIM card is like this, and Jio is trying to prepare a SIM card like this. This is a Jio SIM card. So now you can go and check this. Vodafone is preparing a SIM card like this. Now you can see this BSNL is developing a SIM card like this. Okay, if the mobile people are developing the SIM card like this, can you imagine where can I use this SIM card? Is there any kind of slot like this in the mobile device? There is no such a kind of slot, right? So the shapes are different. I mean, what are all the rules and regulations which are provided by the mobile companies? Those rules and regulations should be followed by the SIM companies. This is called abstraction. Exactly, the rules and regulations you have to implement merchant-shouldly. What abstraction will do, they will give you the method. That method logic you have to write it in your SIM manufacturing company. So they will tell you this method every mobile company should implement. So they won't write any logic. You can write your own logic. Whatever the logic you want, right? You can write your own logic. So, but the logic may be different or whatever it may be. They will tell you there is a method you have to implement. As a manager, I'm telling you, you're following me, my rules and regulations, right? I'm an abstract person. You guys are following that exactly. What I am saying you, the same you're implementing, right? I'm asking you, right? Try to work on payment gateway. I'm giving you the suggestion. What you are doing, guys, here, you are implementing the payment gateway. You are following my suggestion. So I'm not writing any logic. I'm just saying you orally one point to you. Try to implement payment gateway in tomorrow's session, right? Try to watch a YouTube video on payment gateways integration tomorrow. I'm just saying you, but what you guys need to do, you have to go to YouTube, you have to see this, and you have to integrate that payment gateway. You are the follower of me. What I'm saying you, I'm just saying you a guideline. That guideline is followed by you or implemented by you. So exactly how to implement. Everybody should implement, but everybody is implementing. So we are in the session, 25 people are there. All the people are maybe implement, may not be implement. Some people may be followed, some people may not be followed. But some people may implement my guideline, but you may implement in one way, I may implement in one way. Everybody is going to be implemented the same way? No, different people will have different logics, na? But you have to implement the concept called payment gateway. Everybody should implement payment gateway. The payment gateway may be PayPal, the payment gateway may be Stripe, the payment gateway may be EBS payment gateway, whatever it may be, the payment gateway. I just told you one information called payment gateway. So you guys needs to integrate the payment gateway. What is the payment gateway you guys are integrating? I don't know, but I'm just saying you a guideline. This is exactly the concept called abstraction, guys. I think you got some clarity what exactly abstraction is here, right? Okay, so now you can see how can we implement the abstraction concept. I think this will give you a clear idea. So whoever the SIM manufacturing companies are going to be there, I don't know, the SIM card look like something, right? You know very well what is the SIM card size and all, right? So the SIM card should properly like this. Sorry, so let us go there. So let us draw this. It should be, oh sorry, we have to take a square symbol, right? If it is a micro SIM, you know very well, I think we need a small uppercut here. So let us see here something we want to remove. So I think everybody know about this, I believe. So very well, you guys are right. A small cutter will be here, whatever it may be, don't worry. So this is exactly the SIM, right? Everybody having some kind of shape, whatever it may be, guys, here, right? Exactly, this is what you guys needs to check it. This is SIM manufacturing companies, mobile manufacturing companies. Mobile companies will always provide you guidelines because they will develop the mobile. In the mobile, they will tell you how the slot of the SIM card should be. Not SIM company. SIM company won't tell you anything. Mobile company will always tell you this is what exactly you guys needs to implement. SIM companies will follow as it is, guys. Okay, right. Now the next thing, here, if I can go, what is this exactly? 1 minute, please. Okay, so first let me implement the program. Whatever the points we told you, I'm going to create a file. Let me take the file with the name called abs.php and let me save this into your working directory. So let us try to implement the same, guys. htdocs 8 p.m. July. So I'm saving the file with the name called abs.php. Okay, you can take a class mobile. Okay, class is mobile. Right. So in the mobile class, I'm going to prepare. Right. You can see. I'm just want to tell you SIM measures. You can create a big SIM, you can create a micro SIM, whatever it may be. See, I'm creating one function. Try to see, this is a class. Okay, this is normal class, actually function MEASURES, measures of the SIM. Okay, I'm just going to take something like this, or else you can take the function called SIM card measure, something like this, SIM. Okay, you can take this as SIM measures. I'm taking the function name like this, SIM measures. Okay, so this is a normal function. If you are writing the logic here, I think we don't worry about as a subclass member. You already written, right? Actually, you cannot write logic. This is called body. There is no body for the method. So if there is no body for the method must and shouldly abstract, ABSTRACT, abstract function measures. Now you can go and try to execute this function, localhost /8 p.m. July. So this is going to be 8 p.m. JULY / abs.php. Now you can see, okay, there is an error. Maybe semicolon should be kept here, right? Can you read the error? Now I'm going to get one more error. Can you read the error and tell me, please? Class mobile contains one abstract method. Yes, one abstract method is there in the class and must be therefore be declared as abstract or implement the logic. What is the meaning of it? You know, sir, here you have a class mobile contain one abstract method. You can define the class name as abstract or write the logic for the method. Now you can see you don't have any error for it. So abstract, if a method contain abstract method, the class definition also should be abstract. Understand why abstract method? To provide the guidelines to the subclass members. I'm not writing the measures. I'm just leaving to you. As a Airtel company, as a BSNL company, you have to implement the measures exactly. So now you can go to this one more method. Now you can write one more function if you want. You can write normal function also. Function. I'm displaying a message, greeting message for everybody who are all opening the mobile. I want to write some logic. So a class contain abstract method as well as non-abstract method. Non-abstract method means it contains body. There is no abstract keyword in front of it, right? So let me take a paragraph tag, open, close. This everybody can access directly. Subclass members, they can access. If you want, you can remove it also, no problem. Welcome to, so greeting, something like I written. So this is the thing, guys. Now you want to access these methods, right? Obj equal to new mobile. I'm creating a mobile class object. Now you can refresh the page. If you can refresh, okay. First of all, you can execute up to here. Can we create abstract method and can we create non-abstract method in a class abstract? Yeah, we can. I don't have any error. We can create it. Now you are creating an object here. Now I'm just going to create an object. Can you see? If you can refresh the page, can you see? There is an error. Cannot instantiate abstract class mobile means that can we, that's a question I sent you. Can we instantiate abstract class? I mean, can we create an object for abstract class? No, it is not possible. The same you are able to see. Can we create an object for abstract? No, cannot instantiate abstract class. Then how can we access these methods, sir? Definitely by using a subclass only. You can do anything here. Now you can see I'm taking a class Airtel, AIRTEL, Airtel. Airtel wants to develop a SIM card, but they know they need to follow somebody's guidelines. Who is that guidelines? Mobile company's guidelines. Definitely Airtel needs to extend mobile. Exactly, guys. Airtel class should extend the mobile class. Why? Because mobile class having the guidelines. If you can extend this mobile, automatically the rules and regulations and methods available in the abstract class will be transferred to Airtel class. Now you can see you will get one more error. Can you see the error? Class Airtel contain one abstract method. But did you see? Airtel class is having any method here. Airtel is doesn't having any method. But unfortunately, it is saying that class Airtel contain one abstract method. So you have to declare the class as abstract. See what you need to do as an Airtel developer. You have to write the logic for this function, guys. In this exactly, you have to define the logic for sim measures. Okay, now you are writing some logic here. Implemented. Now I'm writing measures is implemented by the subclass Airtel people. MEASURES. Measures is implemented by Airtel. AIRTEL, Airtel. Exactly. Can you see now? Do you have any error here? There is no error. Now you can create an object obj equal to Airtel object, AOBJ equal to new Airtel. This is how we have to work with the abstraction, guys. Now AOBJ of the method sim measures we can access. And one more thing we have there, greeting message now $AOBJ. So of the method is going to be greeting, right? We can access that greeting method also. Now Airtel is able to access the measures method as well as welcome method. You have to write the logic as a subclass member. Airtel wants to access the information of mobile. Definitely it should be write a logic for the function sim measures. If it is not writing logic, Airtel cannot access it. I mean, it's the forceability. I'm forcing you to write the logic for the method called sim measures. If you're not writing the logic, I can't allow you to do anything, guys. Exactly, right? Exactly. This is what exactly the concept of abstraction, right? So you can go for one more class. It may be BSNL class. Again, BSNL. Now you can see I'm going to create one more class, CLASS class, BSNL extends. I'm taking this as a mobile. BSNL also wants to implement the same story. Now you can see it will give you BSNL error. Class BSNL contains abstract method. What BSNL also needs to do, BSNL also needs to implement the sim measures method. Without implementing sim measures method, you cannot access anything from the mobile. So this is called forceability. I want to allow you, I want to do something called exactly this is, guys, right? Abstract class contain anything. I mean, anything in the sense, it may be contain something like this exactly. Okay, now abstract class contain abstract method and non-abstract method as well, right? Okay. Now the next concept, guys, here, interface. What is an interface, guys? Here interface also look like the same, guys. Nothing difference is there, right? What exactly the thing? Interface is also the same we are having, right? Let us see what exactly the interface is. See, abstract class contain some of the abstract methods and some of the non-abstract methods. So interface is also used to provide the guidelines to the subclass members, guys. Interface is also used used to provide the guidelines to the subclass members. Exactly, subclass MEMB are subclass members. Sir, abstraction is also there now for providing guidelines to the subclass members, right? Exactly. What is the difference here? Remember, abstract class may contain abstract and non-abstract methods. But remember carefully, interface does not contain non-abstract methods, guys. Remember, this is very, very important. Interface does not contains CONTINS contains non-abstract method. Non-abstract methods. All the methods in the interface are abstract. All the methods in the interface are abstract, guys. ABSTRSCT, and by default public. By default, they are all public methods. All interface methods are public. Means everybody we can access, guys. Public methods, we can call it as a public. By default, interface method is public. Okay, even if we didn't mention, by default that is going to be public. So anyhow, interface methods also doesn't contain body, guys. Keep it in mind. Interface methods are also does not contain body. Okay, does not contains body. Same like abstraction. The only thing in abstraction contain abstract and non-abstract method. Interface contain only abstract methods only. This is pure abstract class. Simply says pure abstract class. Everything is an abstract only, right? Same question. Can we instantiate instantiate, or can we create an object for interface? Answer, guys. Answer is no. We cannot. So, or else, can we create an object for interface? The same question. Can we create an object for interface? Answer is no. Then how can we access the abstract class members? Same answer. Then how can we access the interface methods? Interface methods by inheriting subclass, right? Exactly. By using subclass object. Subclass object. I mean, as a subclass developer, you have to must and shouldly implement the logic. You have to must and shouldly implement the logic. And one more thing, interfaces are created by using interface keyword. Okay, interface keyword. Class created class keyword, right? As well as interfaces are created by using interface keyword. Interfaces are accessed by using implements keyword. Remember carefully, by using, this is very important, guys, here, by using implements keyword. Implements is a predefined keyword. We can access the interfaces by using implements keyword. We can access the interfaces, right? If you want to, if your class want to access an interface, now you can see I want to write a point like this. If our class wants to access the interface, interface, we have to use implements keyword, guys. We have to use implements keyword. Okay, now we can access the interfaces I written, right? I think we can remove like this. Okay, no problem. So what is the keyword name? Implements is a keyword. If our class want to access the interface methods, we have to use implements keyword, interface methods. Okay, right. I mean, simply says my class implements is a keyword. Exactly. IMPLEMENTS, implements. So class, my class implements the interface name, guys, here. Interface name. Exactly. You have to take the name of the interface. Implements is a keyword. If it is a class and a class, extends keyword. But if it is a class and interface, implements keyword, guys. Remember carefully. This is very, very important. Class and class, extend. Class and interface, implements is the keyword. Okay. Let me share you these points also in the chat window and make a note of them, guys, here. Right. So I think you can able to see the points. Right, let us implement this, guys, here. Now I'm going to create intr. Okay, let us take int.php. You can take any name here, no problem, or my interface or whatever it may be, guys, here. So interface is a keyword. and you can create interface as mobile as an interface, no problem. Earlier mobile contain abstract and non-abstract methods, right? Now you can see. And interface methods, we don't want to mention abstract keyword in front of it, guys. By default they're abstract. Can you see, if you're trying to make abst rest abstract function MEA SURES measures, it will give you an error. So abstract keyword is not required. Public is also not required. Simply function measures. And it should not contain body also. If you can add body, it will give you an error, guys. Right. Okay. Let me execute this int.php, and I'm just going to execute the file. You can see access type of interface method mobile measures must be omitted. You are omitting the rules and regulations. Remove this. Now you can see I don't have any error. And one more thing, if this is contain body, now you can check this, it is going to give you an error. Interface function mobile measures cannot contain body. It should not have body. Everything is going to be non. Even if you can mention, it won't work, guys. If you want, you can write public also in front of it. Public function, I believe by default public only. You don't need to mention it, right? If you want, you can add the public also. Now I'm writing public function greeting, and every method of the interface is going to be abstract, guys. So can we create an object for interface? No, it is not at all possible, guys. $obj equal to new mobile. If you are trying to create an object for it, now you can refresh the page. You can see cannot instantiate interface mobile. So we cannot create an object. Then how can we? So, okay, my class I'm taking class AIRTEL, Airtel. If Airtel wants to access the interface, I implements, definitely how to use the keyword call IMPLEMENTS, implements the mobile. Exactly. Now you can see the error you will get very clearly. Earlier also we got the same error. Now you can see the same error. I will get class Airtel contain two abstract methods. Write the logic. Class Airtel contain two abstract methods. Must be defined the logic for the abstract methods. You must need to write the logic for these abstract methods. So now what I need to do again, so you have to go to the function and MEA sure measures logic you have to implement, as well as one more function is going to be greeting. Every method, strict forceability, strictly in the what is this is in abstraction, some methods you may use, you may not use, no problem. But in this, every method of the interface you have to implement it, guys. Now you can see, I think I don't have any error because you're writing some logic, right? Exactly. This is going to be echo. I'm going to take this as a measures, MEASURES measures. Let us take the same here, greeting. Understand the concept, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't try to understand deeply. So I want to tell you one thing to you. So for better understanding of this object oriented PHP, I taken 4 years, guys. Do you know my real time experience? 4 years after that, I understand the complete concept of object oriented, because no one can understand in one shot, even me. I didn't understand initial days, but when I implemented a project, then I got some clarity what exactly object oriented, when to go, how to go. That's why I'm able to give you some clear-cut idea what exactly this is, what exactly that is, right? Obj equal to new Airtel. So Airtel object is created. Now you can able to access the methods, guys. If anybody wants to access this, definitely they need to do something, guys. MEASURES measures obj of greeting, greeting, greeting. Okay, right, exactly. This is, now you can check this, things will be accessed. I have an error. Undefined variable obj, it should be small o, right? Variables are case sensitive. Now you can see measures is calling, greeting is calling. Methods are case sensitive. In case insensitive, I mean, you can call in capital letters also. You know one thing, greeting, we can call like this also, they will be work. But variables are not like that, right? But my method is all are small letters only, but you are able to access in capital letters also. Method is okay, but variables are not possible like this, guys. Okay, right? So this is all the interface concept. And finally, I want to talk about one more concept, guys. Here, this is all enough, guys. There may be a lot of concepts are there, don't worry, these concepts are enough to you, right? One more is going to be MVC architecture diagram. So anybody please, what is MVC architecture? Don't say abbreviation, right? What you know, you have to tell me, right? What is MVC architecture? Right. So what it is, guys, you know, In PHP, we have so many frameworks are there, right? You may have heard about them, frameworks. The frameworks are going to be, I will list down some of the frameworks. Code Igniter. This is one of the easiest framework, guys. You can learn it very easily. And Laravel. One more is going to be Cake PHP, YII, and SYMPHONY. Symfony is also one framework, guys, here. What else we have? Slim framework, Kohana framework, PHP BB. Lot of frameworks are there, guys. Okay, don't worry. But don't try to learn all the things. Try to learn any one of these two, CodeIgniter or Laravel. Right. One more thing. So you may know about the content management systems, CMSS, management systems. What is content management systems? You know, guys, here. Everybody know about WordPress maybe, and some of you know maybe Drupal, and some of you know maybe Magento, and OpenCart. So these are all the CMSs. So all the CMSs, all the frameworks I mentioned, right? Some of the frameworks I mentioned, all these are created by using MVC architecture only. Got the clarity, guys, here? I mean, if you can understand at least the diagram of MVC, you will get the clarity. I mean, what exactly MVC, sir? Why should I go for MVC? MVC is nothing but, guys, here, organizing the code in a structured manner. MVC, I will tell you, MVC is a model view controller. No, MVC is a, I want to tell you, design pattern. What is this is called? Design pattern. Immediately they will ask you, what is a design pattern? All right, so we want to tell you something. What is a design pattern? So design pattern is nothing but organizing our code in a structured manner, right? Let us write this exactly. Design pattern is nothing but ORGANIZING, organizing the code in a structured manner. Structured manner. What is the meaning of structured manner? Right. So generally, as you know, models, views, and controllers. This is exactly the concept of it, guys. Model, views, controllers. That is MVC. What is a model? What is a view? What is a controller? So if anybody asks you what is MVC, don't say model view architecture. They know what is MVC. Say MVC is a design pattern. By using this, we can organize the code in a structured manner. This is the answer you have to say in interview, right? They know very well what is MVC. You don't need to tell them. Model view architecture, sir. Model view controller, sir. Right? It's not at all required. Just be smart, because everybody say the same answer, but we have to be somewhat different, right? Yeah. Okay, model view controller. And I want to tell you one more thing, guys. Here in our YouTube channel, if you can go to CodeIgniter 4 or 3 series, CodeIgniter 4 or 3, CodeIgniter 4, you can go CodeIgniter 4. The fifth video, I believe, the fifth video of the CodeIgniter 4 series is MVC architecture. Try to watch that series. It programmatically explained you very clearly, right? But I will tell you the importance of here this exactly. Remember, what is meant by organizing the code? Let me do one thing. Can you open your register.php? This is the register.php we created earlier. Right. Can you see, guys? This is exactly the register.php we created. Okay. Right. This is the file we created earlier. So is this code is organized? Organized in the sense almost all 238 lines of code we written. What is the meaning of organizing the code in a structured manner? What MVC will say, you know, sir, all the front end, you may heard about these words, right? FRONT, front end logic. What is the front end logic, guys? Here, front end logic means it's all about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all, everything will be coming to the front end. The back end, what is the back end logic here? Back end logic will be, so this is going to be PHP and MySQL. This is called back end logic. What they will say, what MVC will say, you know, the main goal of MVC is here, the main aim or goal, whatever it may be, GOAL, goal of MVC is, MVC architecture is separating the presentation logic with business logic. Business logic. Business logic is nothing but your backend. Presentation logic is nothing but your HTML designs and JavaScript validation, everything, guys. Exactly. This is the concept of presentation logic and business logic. What these people will, MVC people will tell you, in register.php, we written HTML code, we written CSS code, we written JavaScript code, we written MySQL and PHP. Everything we written in a single file. What MVC is saying that don't write everything in a single file. PHP and MySQL code you can write into one file, and HTML, CSS, JavaScript you can write into one file and integrate them together whenever you want. That is called MVC. That is called separating the presentation logic. Because of separating the presentation logic with the business logic, we can reuse the functionality mostly. This is the major aim of MVC architecture, guys, here. And the code also will looks very clear and it will be neat and good structured way, guys. Exactly. Now you can see. Now I just want to open one of the coordinator application. Don't wait, and let me open with the NetBeans IDE here. So it may take some time. Right. This is exactly, guys. Okay. Meanwhile, we will discuss about what is a model, what is a thing, guys. The main aim of MVC is presentation, separating the presentation logic with the business. What is presentation logic? It's all about HTML and CSS, guys. This is going to be presentation logic. Presentation logic will be like this, and this is going to be the business logic, BUSINESS, business logic. Okay, right. Now, what is a model? What is a model? Exactly. A model is always responsible. A model is a PHP file. A model is a PHP class file. Remember carefully, it's a PHP file. That's also a file, right? That is also a file, PHP class file, that will deals with database operations, guys. Database operations, insert query, select query, everything will be done by the model. Model is a PHP class file which is responsible to deal with the database operations, whatever it may be, insert, delete, update, select, whatever it may be, guys. So what is a view? What is a view, guys? Anybody? A view is also a PHP file, but it will always deals with the front end logic like HTML and CSS, all about design, right? The same, guys. Here I won't write. A view is also a PHP file, right? So that will deals with the front end, HTML, CSS, all the designing stuff, guys. Designing, 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 or you can write HTML, CSS, and everything. You can write JavaScript operations and everything, right? Exactly. This is model, and that is going to be a view, guys, right? UI is nothing but front end, or all about. Now, anybody tell me what is a controller? You should know about this. What is a controller? Exactly, guys. What is a controller? Anybody? A controller is simply says, can you see my word here? A controller is nothing but a traffic cop. A controller is nothing but a traffic cop, guys. Traffic police. What he will do? He will organize the traffic properly, right? The same manner, guys. Why I added this point, you will understand. A controller is also a class file. A controller, this is also a file, guys. A controller is also a class file. This is also a class. Each and every request and response which is going or which is coming will always handled by the controller only, guys. Each and every request and response, remember carefully, each and every request and response, whatever it may be, that may be request or response, will be handled by controller. Will be handled by controller. Exactly. This is the concept called controller. So you want to display something, controller is a responsible person. You want to insert something, controller is a responsible person. Without having knowledge of controller, nothing. A model can do anything, a view can do anything, guys. A model will always do something. Let us explain you diagrammatically also. Now you can see, guys, I'm removing all this stuff. Okay, now you can see. For example, so we have a project here. Let us take a project. This is the project we are having. Okay, whatever the project it may be. So this is our college project or school project, whatever it may be, guys. Generally, in this, we are going to have three major folders. This is controllers, and I want to make this as a views. Okay, this is one folder. I want to make this as a one more folder called models. Right, I'm making like this. Okay, you can name them if you want. Exactly, these are the views folder. Okay, and this is going to be the models. Exactly, let me take this as a models models. Right, that is a models folder, and above is the controllers folder, guys. This is the controllers. Right, we know this is the controllers folder. Let me write in the bottom here, controllers controllers folder. Okay, what these folders contain, your project name is college, guys. Your project name is going to be college project or school project, whatever it may be. All files, what is this is contained? This is contained register.php. That is a PHP file. This is contained like this login.php, something like this, guys. Okay, this is also going to be register model.php. Register operations, register needs database operations, right? Those database operations will be saved in the register model. And I want to display something to you, right? This is going to be register view.php. The view presentation of registration form will be done by the following. Can you see? All the registration form will be handled by the register view. Register inserting data will be handled by the thing. Okay, in the browser window, what you are doing, for example, you can see in the browser window, you are typing some URL, something called localhost / something you will type, right? Okay, so in the browser window, you are typing something. This is the browser, http:// localhost / your project name / and you are typing something called register. So then immediately if we can hit enter, can anybody tell me who will receive the request first? So here view will receive the request or model will receive the request. And one more thing, and model is a responsible person to always to communicate with the database, guys. Let us go and make something called, this is going to be the database. Okay, just I want to make some small diagram. So this is the database operations always done by the model. Now you can check this. This is the database. Just I want to draw a small diagram. Don't worry. This is exactly the concept of, right? Exactly, guys. Now I want to make this as a MySQL database. Okay. Right here, one point I need to tell you guys. A model is responsible for communicating the database, but a view is always responsible for displaying something to you in the front end. A controller is the traffic cop. So for example, I want to display the register form, guys. Okay, if you want to display the registration form, your request will directly go to view page, or will request you go to directly for the model page? No. Remember, when you hit enter, first request will come into the controller. Controller will decide where to go, when to go, how to go. And from this controller, the request will go to view. And what view will do? View will send the data directly to the view. No, view will again send the request to controller. From the controller, the data will be go and displayed here, guys. Can you see? Controller is only the front controller. It will take everything, request and response. Response. You send a request. Request went to view, and view is taking the response, and it is going to the controller, and controllers hand over into the browser. Okay, once done, you are filling the data. Once you fill it the data, we have to insert the data into database. Now you submitted. Again, will it go to database directly, or will it go to model directly? No, first it will come to the controller. From controller, it will go to the model. Model will insert the data into database. Model will insert the data into database. Once data inserted into the model, can I get the message directly here? Success message? No. The message will be go to the controller, and controller will send the data to the browser window by saying that account created successfully. So this is an architectural diagram. And one more thing, can you see? A model and a view, if they want to communicate each other, model and view, they are side by side. No? They're all side by side. Remember carefully, if you want to communicate a model and a view, because they may be sit side by side, but a model and a view, they will never communicate directly. Even a model wants to communicate a view, or a view wants to communicate a model, it should be happen via controller only. The request should go to controller, request should go to the model. They cannot send a request directly to the model. A model cannot request something to the view, guys. This is architecture, MVC architecture. I think you can go to our channel, the 5th video in the CodeIgniter 4 series. You can try to watch it diagrammatically. I explained you very, very clearly there. So you can understand this same concept, nothing there, but there somewhat presentation is very good. But here I taken some dummy presentation here to you, right? So every framework, guys, I think it is opened up. Now you can see this is the thing. I think you are able to see the following. Can you see here is a controllers folder, here is a models folder, here is a views folder. What views folder will contain? These are all the PHP files. All are PHP files. They're all related to HTML code. If I open any of the thing, you can see completely HTML code only. Are you able to see? Yeah, it is all about HTML code only, right? So you are not able to see anything. This is completely HTML code. If I can go to any of the model, now you can go to the models folder. This is my models folder. I'm just opening one model, auto model. Now you can see this is all about the model database operation. You want to go to dashboard model or employee model. Okay, you can open this employee model. We can see all these are going to be the operations, guys. Exactly. Validation rules and a lot of things are there. Don't worry about them. Right, exactly. You can go to production model or whatever it may be. This is going to be the select query. Can you see how they written the select query? This is the select query. Select ID, product name, price, quantity, and created it from the products table. Actually, in core PHP, we will write everything select star from table name, insert into table name. We don't want to write here insert query, select query, delete query. Just framework will provide you a library. To that library, pass the table name, pass the field names. That will generate the query automatically behind the scenes. We don't want to do anything, guys, right? And one more thing, and this is the model all related to database operation. If you can go to a controller, now you can see this is the controllers folder. In the controllers folder, everything will be controller. Now you cannot see any kind of HTML here. You can see only the manipulation logic only. In the model, you can see only database related operations only. The more controller will contain controlling logic of your application completely. Exactly, guys, right? So this is the CodeIgniter 4 framework actually you are able to see right now, right? So you can check that, guys. Now you guys are ready. You guys are eligible now to learn any of the framework you want. You can go with the CodeIgniter or you can go with Laravel, whatever the framework you want. Yes, you can go with the same, guys. Okay, now, right? So this is all the things, guys, here, right? So on tomorrow we can discuss about the payment gateway integration. Let us see how can we discuss the payment gateway. Okay, now, right, guys? Tomorrow we can see the same payment gateway integration. So, and Monday or else if time permits, tomorrow I will tell you the payment gateway and SMS API also. And I want to tell you how to implement REST API also. That also I will tell you on the Monday session. Don't worry. So, or else Sunday, are you guys are available? I don't know. I think you guys are busy, I believe, Sunday, right? So if you don't have hurry, we can take Monday. Otherwise, you can plan on Sunday. No worries about it, right? Okay, guys, don't worry. No, Sunday we can stop the session. No need to worry. On Monday we can discuss this. Okay, now just Monday. On Monday we can continue on the same. Don't worry. I don't want to disturb your plans because you guys are busy on weekends, right? Including me, right? So we can see on Monday, guys. Then no problem. So Monday, if possible, Tuesday also. But Tuesday I want to close the session, guys. Okay, right. Right. So, any other questions you have, let me know, please. Tomorrow class is there. If you don't have any class, you will get a message. But I'm saying, right, tomorrow we have class. If not there, you will get a message. Okay, don't worry. Maximum we may have class. I don't have any recordings. You can proceed with your colleagues. You can ask your colleagues. They will share you. Unfortunately, recording will never happens with us, right? I joined like you. They will make me host. The only thing. Okay. Right. Any other questions, please? Okay, guys, then. So we can see tomorrow. right? We can work on payment gateway integration. If time permits, we can see SMS API integration as well. Okay, right. Thank you all then. Captcha generation technique is shuffle only. You can use shuffle. By using shuffle, you can generate the captcha. Font family, shuffle. You can take 6 characters and you can shuffle it, right? It will be done. So YouTube links are there, but I don't know exactly what is the concept you guys missed. I don't know. But if anybody concepts misses, let me know. Then if that video is available, I have to search it, guys. Actually, I don't know where exactly there is, right? Google Map in the web page. That is your task, man. You have to know it. How to add Google Maps in a web page. You want to go to Google Maps, maps.google.com. So what is the location you want to add? I'm in Hyderabad, right? So for example, so where you want to go in Hyderabad? So Metro, Musapet, Eragada, Sanat Nagar, SR Nagar, Naresh Technologies here. If you want to add this in your web page, okay, you can see the share button here. All of you are able to see, I believe, share button. Click on the share. Here you can see embed map. Okay, now this is the embed map. So copy this iframe and paste wherever you want. Okay, this is the iframe. You have to copy this HTML and paste in your website. That will work automatically for you. Okay, now, right. Any other questions? No questions then? Okay, guys, then fine. So we can see tomorrow, and tomorrow we can work on payment gateway integration. Thank you all then.